As with these series of videos, you can use the pause button to check everything out, but I'm just going to go through these very quickly because they're quite large and it's full screen so you can get as good an image as possible. This image is the dams of India. Now if you look at how much is dammed in India, you can see how much water is being retained. It's not just India, there's China. Look at these, that's 3 Gorges Dam. You've got all these dammed, under construction. And this is only one tiny part of it. I mean, there's other stuff up here. And this is just, I couldn't get anything for Britain, I couldn't get any maps, it must be paranoid, I couldn't get anything for America, couldn't get anything for Canada, Australia, all the western places, you can't get maps of it, but the people who aren't afraid of anybody else in this world, here's their stuff right here. Now, this is a traditional view of the Gulf Stream, how it actually works. Now, we've already had a knock at this before, but I mean, this is what it says it does. Now, if all that damming went on, what if it did that? That would explain some of the storms, that would explain the melting up here, that would explain quite a bit. Now, you're talking about, see that? That's not very probable because there's hot lava there. Again here, there's hot lava in here. There. And it gets swept right across that way, and it goes straight across there. This does. The cold would more likely to be coming back that way into there than that. But either way, so hurricanes develop at sea and tornadoes form on land. Tornadoes can form when hurricanes make landfall, as their winds at ground level slow down, while the winds near the top keep their momentum. That's why it's called a twister, and it's like, you know, looking at water going down a sink. Now, if you really need to go and look at hurricane tracks over the history of things, this site is absolutely fantastic for that. You can go and check each one. And I'm going to do a breakdown of them later on. You can actually just look at that one separately. I'm just going to fly through it at this moment in time. And it shows you all the single tracks. For our purposes, we'll use this. Tracks and intensities of all tropical storms. This is histrionics, all compiled in one unit. Now, the other thing we're going to use is we're going to use this image. Not particularly, but this graphic. It's sea surface temperature. That's the 16th of October, and I've got a previous one actually set up, so we'll just go and have a look at that now, and there it is. And that's the sea surface temperatures, and it was end of September. Now all I want you to do is watch this. There's the overlay between the two. Now you'll look at where these storms are. This is the only place where the storms are, where the storms are actually below the equator. Now look at the equator. It's a steady temperature, so there's no conflicts. Steady temperature, so there's very little conflicts. More cold water coming down into it, because I mean there's the equator right along there. Now here, there's a lot more cold water getting pressed in. It's actually pushing against that line. But here, it's not. It's quite a bit above, and then, and you have to remember that Hawaii is under there. That first lava stream is under there. Right under there is another one. And up here, there's another volcanic area. But they're not the anomaly. Let's go back to the main picture. The global maps. Now these are satellite images. Now this is sea surface temperature anomalies. There's the sea surface temperatures. This is the anomalies. You'll see a correlation between the two we've just done. This is from June 2002 to September 2011. We'll just let this run. And the temperature drift is -5 degrees and positively 5 degrees. It's centigrade, not Fahrenheit. Now, as you can see, red is the hottest. And when I'm saying hottest, if you look up there, volcanic action, see? On a strata, but look at that. Now, let's see what's happening. Look at the red. It doesn't look like there's a flow going round here, does it? It does actually. Now look at all this. And this. This is the anomaly. Look at that, just above Hawaii. Is the cold water pushing that lava heat up the way instead of across? See that? Did you see that flash? I take it Katrina was in about that. So look at that. This is the anomaly about the heating of the water. These are satellite images. Look at that coming off of Africa. Coming straight across. Look at this. A 5-degree shift in surface temperatures. I mean, you can understand. It's an awful lot cold right off the China coast. Hot areas. Wow. So you can see that one. Right. Underwater volcanoes in the world. Coast of Tonga. Southwest of High Island in Hawaii. Eldfell volcano, Iceland. See? Tanu Island, Vanuatu. And Sumatra, Indonesia. But you get the idea. I mean, it's a nice blog. It's well done. Just so you can see it. So you see, there's more going on than what's being said. And I still believe, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And if that's the washing action you've got going, let's go back from here and let's actually have a look at just the sea temperatures without the anomaly getting stressed. See the cap grow? Grow. See, when one dips below, the other one grows. I'm sure that's pretty common. As one goes into shadow, it'll get more ice growth. Look at it. It's back and forward. Black is colder. This is hotter. You can see the white bit is hotter. Oh, the white bit. So that grey's in about there. Look at that, ice melted completely. Formed again. It's quite a different picture when you get all of the picture instead of relying on graphs. Now, I mean, that's that. But I mean, you can get a correlation coming from all these things. Total rainfall. The similarities between that and the storm runs is phenomenal. Knock yourself out. Hope you enjoyed this. Part 3 to come soon.